Hi everyone. You are on the Software Developer blog channel. In this video, I will talk about the top 5 reasons why people quit programming. But before you start watching, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. This helps a lot in the development of the channel. Most of my spectators think that there is no better profession than a programmer in the world, because programmers have large salaries, the ability to work remotely, a flexible schedule. Interesting work, you can have a vacation at any time, and many other advantages. But I want to disappoint you, there is no such thing as the best profession in the world. There is the best profession for a particular person at a particular time, and what you like today is not a guarantee that you will like it tomorrow. That's why I decided to make a video and talk about the top 5 reasons why people quit programming. In practice, I have seen more than once how people quit programming, and at first I wondered why. It's a great job. But with experience I realized and understood this. So, the first reason is banal burnout. I have seen this situation many times, especially when a person works without vacation, maybe a year, 2, or even 5 years. And then he burns out to such an extent that he simply cannot look at programming at all. He is sick of programming, he is ready to do anything, just not to look at the code. If you really work without a day off for a long time, or work without a vacation for a long time, sooner or later burnout will come to you. There are no options, because you need to rest constantly. Tired of accumulating, if you cannot somehow deal with it as you work, then sooner or later you will find yourself in such a situation. Yes, it's very sad, but it happens often. The second reason why people quit programming is out of disappointment in progress. People feel like they are not developing fast enough. Or people feel like they are stuck in one place. For example, they do absolutely the same tasks, constantly. This is especially true if you start comparing yourself with other programmers who do something better than you. I don't pay attention to the fact that they make things worse. It's better not to do this at all, and compare yourself only with yourself, then you will see progress. It always happens that someone is better at something, worse at something. With any person, for example junior, in any case, you will find something in which he is better than you. And with any super mega senior from anywhere, you will find what you are better at. It's sad when people who quit programming, because considering themselves stupid, as most often, they are simply finding fault with themselves. The third reason is a promotion. For example, you were a middle or senior, and after some period of time you became a team lead, architect, or project manager. In fact, this is where programming ends. For example, a team lead quite often turns out to be unable to program, because a lot of the work of a team lead is related to organizational issues, which will take a lot of time. The project manager doesn't program for minutes, and therefore all his work activity consists of meeting documents, negotiations, collecting statistics, and so on, which is in no way related to classical programming, writing code. It's the same with architects, there's a lot of technology, but it's at a high level and doesn't stoop to the banal writing of code. It seems like I got a promotion and my salary got higher, but the new responsibilities start to become much more stressful and disgust sets in, and I want to go back to being a developer. The fourth reason is when people are stuck with their knowledge in the past. For example, 10 years ago Objective-C, Visual Basic, Ruby were very popular, but now these are not super popular programming languages. And the people who wrote on them decide that it is much easier to move to another area not related to programming than to learn a new programming language and start all over again. The point here is that, for example, people like to work with these programming languages or technologies, and sometimes it's difficult to force yourself to do it, for example, to learn something new that is not particularly interesting to you. Yes, this is a rather rare case, but it does happen. Well, the last reason is lack of communication and health problems. Why exactly these factors, since now many companies still work remotely and for people who are used to going to the office and communicating constantly? It can be difficult to get used to this lifestyle, where communication has become several times less, but you can come to the office, but most likely there will be a couple of people there. Or there may even be no one there. That's how everyone works remotely. Here you can also add health problems, a sedentary lifestyle, unhealthy diet, constant presence at the computer, working late, drinking energy drinks. Because of all this, there may be problems with excess weight, stomach and liver diseases, curvature of the spine and a planted heart. Yes, there are a bunch of other reasons why people quit programming. We can say that this can happen at every job, and I agree with you, so if you experience any of these reasons, you should take a vacation and rest, switch to something else, engage not only in your work, but also in your life, monitor your nutrition and health, and be confident in yourself. That's all for me. I hope this video was useful to you. Also, don't forget to like and write comments under the video with your experience and opinion. This helps develop the channel and motivates me to make more videos. Until we meet again, bye.